in sync. Today I wanted to talk specifically about strengthening not just all the bodies, but the emotional body specifically. The emotional body is where most people are struggling and disconnected, and that is something that can be strengthened fairly easily with some basic tools. So today I'm going to talk about 5 different ways that you can strengthen the emotional body specifically. And the first one is going to be one that, again, fundamentals. If we're not practicing fundamentals, we're going to create dysfunctional aspects within our bodies. And when we're doing that, we're going to have weaknesses. So the first one to strengthen your energy body in your emotional body is to be around people who actually celebrate you. And that they bring energy into your life. They're not depleting you. So that person that calls you to vent is going to be normally somebody who is not bringing energy into your life, but depleting. Those people, and you know who you are, who you've had people who have bullied you in the past, they are not celebrating you. In fact, growing up, I didn't tell anybody the things that I was doing, that I didn't want any negative energy toward. So at the time, I didn't have anybody that was sharing with me how to become stronger. I just intuitively knew not to tell certain people things that I wanted, because, a lot of people have strong opinions and will deplete your strength of creating. And that's not because you're not a strong creator. It's because that your field is not strong. Because we're all very strong creators. So keep company with those who celebrate you. And if you don't have those people in your life who celebrate you, well, go find them. Go find people who are positive, optimistic, encouraging, who want you to be successful. There are some people, believe it or not, I sometimes get shocked with this. There are some people who are okay with not celebrating other people's successes. To me, that's surprising, but there's a lot of people that don't want to focus on successes, that they like the struggle, for lack of a better word. That's not me. I want to celebrate you. I want to celebrate your successes. I want to do things that lift other people up. So find those people in your life. I look for them in my life, and when I find somebody, I will give them 1,000,000 times more than they give me, because I know what you put out will come back. And so celebrate others, have others who celebrate you. The second thing that will help you create a strong emotional body is quality sleep. It cannot be overstated. It is not overrated. How you sleep is really fundamental to how you are operating mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. So you want to get quality sleep. Now, there's a lot of people that take gummies, who are using sleeping pills, that's not quality sleep. Quality sleep always needs to be organic. So more sleep does not equal quality sleep. So you definitely, if you struggle with sleep, you're going to struggle with your emotions, because sleep deprivation directly impacts your emotional aptitude. Okay. So if you have trouble with sleep, sorry. I just brought my chair down. If you have trouble with sleep, you'll want to really focus on different ways in which you can strengthen your sleep cycle. Meditation is huge. The breath work is huge. I talked about that in the other videos. What else is helpful for sleep? Exercise, intention, all kinds of things. All right, the third thing that would help for your emotional body is recognition. This means that you're recognizing yourself, that you are noticing what is working. This is also recognition of others. And I know when I used to consult a lot to executives, they really struggle with this one. It's recognizing specifics of what people are doing right. You don't want to use general. I see parents do this too. They say, "Oh, you're a good girl," or "Oh, you did a good job." No, that's weak. You want to recognize specifics within people. Like you recognize what they are doing that works that you like. So you get more specific and that will help you. So recognition is a way that you could debrief with yourself at the end of the day and recognize yourself for what you did well and recognize yourself for the things that you liked that you did, recognize for the foods that you ate. You want to do recognition in a way that feeds your soul and brings inner alignment. The fourth thing is being in service to others through your heart. So one way to regulate your emotional body is always to be in connection with your heart space. But more importantly, when you are in communion with others, that you're able to have your heart open, whether people are receiving it or not is none of your business. Your job is to solely be in your own heart space and knowing that when you're operating from a space of love and being in service to others, you're going to become more balanced emotionally. Giving is a blessing. And if you are one of those people who thinks you give, I would challenge you to challenge that yourself, because you don't want to be thinking that you're giving when people are not receiving your open heart gratitude or appreciation. So you want to check in and see if what you think about yourself is in alignment with how people are receiving you. So being in service to others through an open heart space is another way that will help you regulate and balance your emotional body. The fifth one is sacred geometry, as it's connected with the Divine Mother. So this is really much more on the spiritual side, but I'm just going to go ahead and be honest with you all that as you connect with the Divine Mother, this is not a religion mother. This is not your physical mother, the one who gave birth to you. This is your spiritual divine mother. However you internalize that is what that is. This is the mother of all mothers, if you will, spiritually. And you want to connect with the Divine Mother and understand that as you start to connect with the Divine Mother, you're going to start to access what's called sacred geometry. And when you're accessing sacred geometry, what's going to happen is you're going to adjust your inner workings of your emotional body exponentially faster. So I've saved the fifth one, the final one, for the last because it's the strongest. Your connection to sacred geometry, and you can Google sacred geometry. Everything energetically comes in codes and sacred geometry, and that's how things move. You must have an awareness of that if you want to make exponential growth energetically. Then this last and final tip for emotional strengthening is the mother of all mother. So This is how you will make changes. So to connect with the Divine Mother, and know that as you're connecting with the Divine Mother within, it's going to shift how you are connecting emotionally, physically, mentally, and spiritually to all things. This is the one that will change things the fastest in your energetic structures. Why? Because when you're connected to your cosmic self, your higher self, energy moves quicker. If you are totally going to be dependent on your egoic self to do the work, you're not going to get any progress energetically. So I'm just going to see. There was a few people on and off here. I'm just going to see if there's any comments. This YouTube thing. I see there's one person here. Are you still here? Or are you a bot? If there's anybody that has any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I think there's a lot to be said for what causes weakness in our field, but how we can strengthen it is always going to be through the fundamentals. And as we are practicing fundamentals within our daily practices, we will create greater congruence within ourselves. So, hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching. Cheers to being in sync. I am Kiannaa Sage, and I guide people to peace. Bye.